Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are playing a flight simulator on Roblox called Project Flight. It is decently accurate for a Roblox game, so without further ado, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna pull these out, make sure everything's on. We're gonna go over here to the lights. We are currently in a 737. So while everything starts, we're going to test. And it looks like it's working, but we will never know. That all goes, everything's on. Rebraking set to, I forget how you set this. So, let's have a look out the window. That's how it goes. The engine separated for the reverse first. Right, we are all good. So, everything to normal. Alright, we are going to wait for our time slot to go. I think it is, yeah, 8 o'clock. So that bridge at about 8 o'clock will start shutting. Yep. They're all getting ready to go. We'll have that on, so I'll show up here when I use these controls. 620 for now. Set this to use the 800 because it should be nothing at that height. And we just got to wait for our pushback. We are going to set our taxi lights on when we're about to go. At some point, we should. You saw it hook up because it started wiggling. And we're getting pushed back. So, we are flying to, I think, was Gatwick. Yeah, Gatwick. So, we're starting our pushback, and then we're going to start flying over towards Gatwick. We do have some other lights. While we are being pushed back, I am going to test the throttle. I can not test the throttle. Let's have a look out the window. All the wheels look good, all the lights are flashing in. I think we've done the max we can do on the safety checks. Everything works, that's all works. It's normal. Right. So, what we need to do is we need to set the flaps to 2. For takeoff, more lift it needs to get. I don't know which way we're getting pushed on. Oh yeah, I know which way. I'm going to aim my mouse over here, so we're ready. The engines are already on, I pre-started them all. So we should be able to get straight towards the runway. Take time out. And our taxiing speed for this plane is about 20. So we need to go right here for permission. You cannot see the permission chart for reasons. I'm allowed to taxi to the end of the runway. Now on the runway we can have our landing lights on. Just allows you to see more. So for me it's just a so you all can see better. Set our speed to 0, so we're ready for land. Take off. I'm currently going 56 knots. Time is 9:30 and we haven't got the ground. we're going under 45 because that doesn't go lower than 45. Everything's on. Right, final check. Right. That person, go first. Already check. So speed's a bit higher. Our flaps are being set to land to take off. You can see there's a little gentleman that'll be easy to see on this camera. They're a bit separate. Right, I'm doing the turn. Even though ATC has approved of us moving on to the runway, I'm just going to do a quick check. There's no friends. And we're going to line up. Right, bit of brakes. Full stop. Towards the middle of the runway. Right, brakes are on. Flaps are set to 2. Yep, everything's set up. We have full go for takeoff. We are flying up towards Gatwick, which is over British area. But we will keep our eyes on the runway. While we will cruise to off. Just make sure everything goes smooth. You will see, this is what the passengers would be seeing. Start pulling up. I think we got to get some lift, take off. And then this is when you feel a bit of push back into your seat. Gonna raise the flaps up. And now you're gonna feel a bit of lift. So it's gonna feel like on a roller coaster where you climb the seat. And we're gonna turn that taxi light off, our landing lights off. Just make sure they're on real quick so I can test this. Landing gear going up. Yeah. Well done. Everything's normal. We're going to start getting the turn. Over towards the train tomorrow. So the Southampton there, we need to be going just next to it. So I can make a nice long right turn into Gatwick. About 200. We are now flying at a cruising height of 2000, so I'm going to set an autopilot to the altitude of 3,600 feet. I'm going to keep the speed done manually because it's easier for me to do it over the computer. My heading needs to be at about yeah, it needs to be at about 10. We're currently 005. We're going to set our heading to about 10. Then start turning a bit to the right. Going this way. Now at 10, the bit we will go a bit to 20, and then we'll come for a right while going down until we get out of the way. But we're currently at 10, 3,600 feet, with our engines back on this engine. And if you look to this cross, that is the flight director. Now look, it's off, there's no cross. Basically, the flight director just shows me the flow of autopilot is doing a good job. So if I turn the heading off, this line will go away, the heading line. And if I turn altitude off, it might change a bit because, yeah, but there's no flat line. So, back on. Now I'm just going to level us out of it so we don't move on. see down there, I can wiggle my feet. That is the tail. We have mask, I think, or headphones, one of the two. And yeah, this guy. That flies so many different things. There are speed brakes, which is these brakes here. So the things that go up like that, see them wiggling? There are speed brakes. I've got setting 1, which is this. Setting 2 I can't enable because we need our engines. Because on this game, instead of having your reversers actually working, I can set them just to reverse, but the second I set the speed brakes to full, the reversers turn on. We've got our throttle. Push away. Now, normally you can control them separately, but to get on this game, we've got our fuel cut off, so it's disable fuel, parking brake, engine 1, so how we turn the engine on, and we have our flaps. We also have our, I believe it's fuel consumption, and other stuff, you know, oil pressure, oil temps. Wheels. This would normally show us a map, so for example, currently it only shows us the degree. But if we're actually, when this map system gets updated, it will actually show us to turn like there to go there or something that way. And all the autopilot stuff, so we've got speeds, that's how you enable it. So you enable headings, altitudes, it shows up here when we've got it done. Flight director, lower our altitude a bit, 800 feet. We've got all our lights, landing lights, taxi lights, engine starters, engine fuel pumps, and that's all that's necessary in this game because none of the other tabs work for now. Well, the AC does, but yeah. The swap pod system doesn't work in this game, but we can use it. Right, we're coming in for a landing at night, so we need our landing lights on, taxi lights on. Not playing that. Emirates there. Right, we need to make sure we've got a good amount of engine speed just to get over into the UK. We need to set our flaps to 2 and then to land. So now look, they should be directly a bit more down. We are going to turn the engines to idle. And because we do have a bit of excessive speed, I need to cut it back with a bit of braking from the speed brake, which is this one. We are going to disable the heading toggle on the plane. Our lights are on, taxi lights are on. We are now going to lower the gear because we are entering the UK, I'm pretty sure that is. Our speed is 200 feet, 200, I forget what it's called, my range is disconnected. We're currently flying at about 800 feet, yeah, and 200 knots, that's what it is. I'm gonna grab hold of these, wiggle them a bit, I'm gonna use my feet a bit as well, so we're not too messed up on the angles. Still are losing speed. Now we're gaining it now. But yeah, there we. And we are going to start our right turn towards Gatwick. And as we start straightening up, I have to do a quick check with ATC. And there is no, normally there would be ATC, but currently there is no ATC on Gatwick on this game, because it's real players. So we're just going to have to eyeball it. So if we see a plane, we'll go around. If not, we will land. So we're going to start leveling the plane out at about 60 degrees to come in at about 70. About 70. We are going to do a quick check. Normally pilots can't do this, but as you see here, I'll show you on the dash. When I did lower them the first time, all them lights lit up green. I'll quickly rise them. Like the red for landing gear up, so we'll see them going off. And the green for going down. So they should be going down. Gonna give it a little wiggle back over to Gatwick. We should be coming at about 70, not above. Do you see Gatwick runway? First we have to fly over a city, so there should be a city at some point. It's hard to see for me because there's no lights. There we go. There is another plane there taking off. We are going to change our course. Coming in at about 300, so I'm going to start. Make sure the engine are fully set to idle. As you can see, we are slowing down a lot. As flaps are still set to land, but I will start raising the speed brake a bit to cut back on a bit of speed. I'm not going to set them to full because we don't want the engine in reverse in the air in case anything happens. But I can show you I'm at full. That's the not full. Oh no, it's not. Don't ignore me. It's not. Right, we're coming in at about 150 knots, which isn't that bad for this plane. I'm just gathering a bit of speed while we're above the city to make sure we're safe. So we'll stay at about 150. All our gears are down, everything's set to the right. So about 600, 500. It looks pretty clear. I'm going for this runway on the left. We're going down to about 500. We do need to stay above 100 knots in this plane. I don't know why we saw that. Just coming out of speed. Turn the autopilot off. We are about 140 knots, so we should be good. And we'll start coming down here. This runway there, you can kind of see it. We just don't have this on lights and stuff. Because we should be able to land on this runway because we are kind of a short plane. Smaller plane, not short. We're going to come down. Nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. We'll level out just before the runway. Coming in at about 110 knots. Pull up. Real quick.
100.
Do a really quick landing. Lay down. And we are down. Set our flaps to full. Brakes to good. See, all flaps are up, the engines are coming apart, we are braking the best we can, and that is a successful landing. So we taxi to our stand. Normally if you sat here you'll be seeing this, same with here. So we've got the window seat, that's good there. And we've got the underground seat. No, not the underground seat. The wheel camera. Coming off just after the runway ends. Just because of where our stand is. Give it a nice wheel round. Create as best as I can on that yellow line. Sun's coming out, so I can turn the lights off. Still got to leave all these logo lights on around collision for safety. And we are pulling up. We are stand, which is just over there. Right there. You won't expect it. A bit of wiggle towards that yellow line, so we're just on it. Look here, this one right here. And this one hasn't been finished this airport yet, so there's no jet laser technically yet, but yeah, technically stopping at a gate and stopping the line. On the line, pretty much, we will have to wait for everyone to deplane and everything, so we do have to turn the engines off by pulling these slips, the cut-offs, so everything set to 0, everything's set up. We're going to set our parking brake on, and we're going to reset everything for the next set of pilots. We're going to leave these lights on for safety, but that is how you fly a 737, and it's going to be the end of the video. That's a short video today, guys, but there will be more plane videos, but I will see you in the next one.